joke.
Well, you have to read to know that. Oh, well.
I'll only be 2 minutes here.
Obviously, you have the first scrimmage coming up here. You know, what do you gain from those types of things?
Well, again, I think the first thing is just to teach the guys how to compete and enjoy it, and not get stressed out by it. Prepare and then let it rip. That's number one. Number two, it's got to feel different. You know, that's why today we're not putting pads on them. You know, tomorrow's got to feel different. It can't be just another day in training camp. You have a chance to shine. They don't have to do anything outside the box or anything. You know, stick with their techniques and what we're teaching them. But you know, we need to make some plays.
How do you make it feel different for them?
Well, we put them in uniforms and we do everything pre-game exactly the same that we would do on game day. From how we have our meals, everything's different. Everything will feel different. The locker rooms will feel different. It won't, you know, be as silly as it would be in a pre-practice. I mean, to be honest with you, a lot of jobs are on the line. And those guys know that. I told them that last night. This time next week, we said, you know, they have a scrimmage Sunday and a scrimmage Friday. So all the guys that are saying, oh, I'll get it tomorrow, well, it's tomorrow, 20 days away.
I didn't get to ask you yesterday, but Olsen Pierre moved over to end. Is that because of Piccolo being injured, or is that something?
That's because that he's very versatile now, and he's in great shape, and he has the ability to play. Actually, he has the ability to play all the down spots. So, you know, OP's had a good spring. He's really strong. Very impressed with what he's doing with his technique. So he's just got to keep getting better, keep chasing it.
Dyron Dye, any updates on his injury?
I don't have any updates other than, you know, he's still for us, he's still on the injured list. You know what I mean? Which means he doesn't count in 105. He's just getting rehab.
With Eduardo and his recovery, I know that a lot of guys talked about how they were keeping the spirits high, kind of keeping them loose, joking around with him. How did you see that sort of that start of the recovery?
Well, I mean, it was a struggle. It was a battle, and as with any injury of that magnitude, you know, there's a lot of ups and downs on the way back. So, but overall, you know, he's been you know, really positive here, and certainly you know, what he did yesterday in the short yards and goal line and everything, you know, really indicates that he's ready to go and he's back.
Is Jelani purely a defensive tackle now, or is he going both?
No, he's doing both. Again, in our system, we're in and out of different fronts, so it's flexibility. So he could do either one. I think the fact that he's 285 now obviously changes the dynamic a little bit. I mean, you know, I don't know what we listed him at last year. 65 maybe is what we thought his goal weight was, but I don't think he was at the 50s.
Outside of the returning impact players, who do you expect to maybe see kind of show up tomorrow?
I don't know. You know, again, it's always different. You know, everything happens fast. There's nobody coaching you before the play or after the play. Coaches are on the sideline. We're going to find out who can see who can manage it and who can excel in those situations.
Sonny Adedagu is a big kid, obviously, but he really doesn't have that much football experience.
Yeah.
Kind of, what has allowed him to?
Well, he's doing good. I mean, he's getting a lot of reps right now. He's learning. I think you know, the other offensive linemen have really pushed him and helped him. He's awfully talented. You know, he's long, he's flexible, he can run. Just got to continue to learn the rugged parts of the game, as well as just, you know, the calls and the dynamics of the game.
You've said before that, you know, you need guys like Sonny Adedagu on your team, meaning his personality. Have you seen that?
I think the biggest thing is he gives you, you know, an attitude of gratitude every day. You know, he's grateful to be here. Now there's nothing that we can do to him that would even compare to what he you know, witnessed and experienced growing up. And he's grateful to be obviously here at this institution, to be on this campus, to be surrounded by Biscayne Bay and Coconut Grove, and you know, everything that you know, that our kids are afforded here at the University of Miami. So he's grateful, and you know, he keeps you grounded for sure.
By nature of their experience, how much more can you do with the defense as far as different fronts, different calls?
It's not even the same. It's not even the same group. I mean, you can't compare it to last year. And again, the biggest challenge for our defense and for our defensive staff is to let last year go. That's the greatest challenge, to be honest with you, because it's not even the same group in terms of maturity, size, experience, strength. You can't poise, communication. So yeah, they give us more flexibility for sure.
When do you decide which freshmen play right away, and is there anyone who you already know is going to play a role?
Again, it will all be done by next Friday. Really, we'll not Friday. I mean, we'll need all of Saturday, you know, and some of Sunday to iron everything out. But you know, they're starting to show themselves. You know, who can handle the grind, who can improve, who can learn, who's going back to the dorm and studying for 20 minutes instead of, you know, getting on Twitter or Facebook or playing Xbox. That's the truth. I mean, at the end of the day, there's some of those guys, they'll take 20 minutes while they're getting taped or when they go back to the room, and that adds up. You know, that's if they do that twice a day, that's 40 minutes a day that they're beating out some guy who's, you know, calling his girlfriend when he goes back to the dorm, and that or Facebooking or getting on Twitter. They're getting beat out every day, and it's very compact right now, man. 6 days left to you know, basically to establish whether or not you're going to be coming out of the smoke. The first game is a big deal. You guys all set?
Thanks.